Morning world. Start of another week, or is it the end of the last week? I don't know. Is Monday the start? I don't know. It's Sunday. Is Sunday the end of the week, or is it the start of the week? Don't know. Don't know. Not really. I think I view it as the. Yeah, I think I view it as the last day of the week. Yeah, I think I view it as the last day of the week. Yeah. Yeah, it's the last day of the week. So it's the last day of the week. And there's not a lot happened this week. It's been a bit. There's been shit happening in Ebden. Well, there always is shit happening in Ebden, isn't there? You know, it's full of fucking weird people. That's why. Fuck, mate, there's some right fucking weirdos. But no, there's a hole appeared in the road again. So we're going to do a class action lawsuit. Apparently, that's what the talk is at the moment. There's a lot of fucking talk goes on, and not much fucking action most of the time. I'll tell you. Yeah, we're meant to be suing Yorkshire Water. We'll see if that happens. My mate got. Did I tell you my mate got? He got made a councillor. That was funny. That might have been a couple of weeks ago. I've still not finished fucking the jokes about it. Fucking councillor. Yeah, so that's happened. That's funny. That's good. What else has gone on? Not a lot, really. Not a lot has gone on. I'm still gymming it. I think. Yeah. I've got some new weighing scales. They're fucking brilliant. I've got them on this. I've got them on an app on my phone, and you stand on them like fucking weighing scales. You're gonna stand on them, aren't you? So you stand on them, but they've got like things that read shit through your feet, and you can find out your body mass index and your the amount of muscle mass you've got and body fat you're carrying and shit like that. It's amazing. It's brilliant. But you get obsessed about it. It's like when you get a smart meter at your home. And you're like, oh, it'd be right, I'll just have a smart meter, and then you're fucking going round switching plugs off, seeing if it drops. That's what you do with these scales. It's fucking wild. You're on them. I get on them every morning, same time. Oh, I've lost 0.1 of a kilo. And then you see your body fat drop by 0.1 of a percent, something like, oh, I lost a bit of fat. It's fucking ace. It's ace. They're really good. They are good. And they weren't dear. I think they were 29 quid, 30 quid, something like that. Because I'd seen some, like, with a little handle on. I thought, oh, they're nice. And I went and looked online. They were £180. Oh, fuck me, that's a lot of money. This is the only time where I've ever gone on, like, what's it called, internet, and done a review, and looked at review sites, and I found these scales, and they said, and I looked at these £180 ones to see whether they were worth investing all that money in, because it's a lot of fucking money. And they were in this list of, smart scales, they call them. That's it, smart scales. Everything fucking smart, something in it, smart thoughts, smart scales. Anyway. Anyway, and they said, but we would recommend you use, these don't give you that many more features than this set of scales, which are like $60. And I thought, oh, well, so I went and looked them up, and I found them on Amazon, which I don't like using. I prefer to use Totally Screwed, if I can, hardware. But no, I found them on Amazon, and they're $29.99. Oh, fuck it, I'll have a pair. I'll have some. So I bought them. And I thought, they're going to be shit when they get it. And they're not, they're mint. They're really nice. And they seem to be well made, and they've worked every day, and they have an app on your phone, and yeah, it's really good. So, yeah. I mean, I think I've had them about a week. And I've been on holiday last week, so obviously I do my diet, well, it's not a diet, it's how I eat. I eat mainly meat, and I stick some veg in there. I don't eat carbs, and I don't eat sugar, and I don't eat processed food at all. I haven't done now for, I don't know, quite a few months. I've always been fucking about with it, but I've always like, done a bit here and there, every now and again. Or I've said I was going to do it and never did it properly, how you do. So I thought, anyway, so but anyway, I went on holiday, and when you're on holiday, fuck it, just go on holiday and have a good time. Eat what you want, drink what you want. Drink what I want anyway. I drink like fucking fish. Ridiculous. If I cut that out, I'd be fucking stick thin. I'd be great. So anyway, and he said, you have lost 1.8 kilograms in the last 7 days, which is probably just because I'm back to my normal eating, and so it's really interesting. I don't know why, but it is. I'm just fascinated in it. Yeah, because I've got to get my body fat percentage down to about 15%, and it's falling. It's about 20 at the moment. But the one good thing I have got is my visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs, is very healthy. It's a good rate, apparently. I've got too much subcutaneous fat, but I'm losing that, and I'm gaining. And I've gained a bit of muscle. I've lost 2.5 stone. Well, no, just under 2.5 stone. Just by changing how I eat. Not being on a diet, but just by changing what I eat and not eating, definitely not eating wheat. One of the best things I ever found out was that I had a wheat intolerance. And I found it out about 2 years ago, and I really kind of ignored it. And then when I started going, oh, well, fuck it, I won't eat bread and I won't eat pasta, and I won't eat processed food. I think the processed food's a massive thing. RFK's in now, isn't he? He's been sworn in, so I think there's going to be some fucking changes in food. I'll tell you, there will be, because he's after them bastards. So anyway, get some smart scales. They're fucking brilliant. What else? Trump's a fucking maniac. Brilliant. JD Vance. JD Vance, another one. I'm not politically swayed by any party at all, but I do like it when people talk common sense. And JD Vance did a speech to the Munich Security Conference, and he just basically told all the leaders in Europe, you're fucking mental. You need to get back to just normal, everyday, common sense fucking policies. And if you don't, you're going to be fucked. Yeah. I tell you what has been interesting this week, the amount, hardly any coverage of the asylum seeker in Munich who drove into 28 people in a car. Got very little, it got some airtime, but it got very little airtime on the national TV and stuff like that. And I was surprised at how little it got, and how much what Trump was doing in America gets, They seem to be, they're still going after Trump, aren't they? They still want him. I don't know. I think the guy's in. As JD Vance said, there's a new sheriff in town, and you're just gonna have to get used to it. He's been gone in 4 years, and 4 years sounds a long time, but it's not. He'll be gone, and then people can get back to being, fucking stupid again. But I think it's going to be nice just to have a bit of common sense for a bit. I don't particularly agree with a lot of his policies. Well, I don't mind his policies, actually. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff in his personal life and things like that. But his policies, I find them pretty hard to fucking... When you look at his policies and take away the man, his policies are pretty fucking good. So... And I think we've got obsessed with looking at people rather than policies, especially in politics, and because of social media and stuff like that. It's this is what's annoying about the Labour Party. I mean, there's always going to be people in this country now, the Labour Party now. Their policies are bad. It's not about the people who, even though some of them are pretty dodgy characters, their policies are bad. And that's what we need to change. Some of that, I think they've got a couple. They're trying to do something about the immigration, which is good, mass immigration, and they are trying to stop it. But I think they're going about it the wrong way. all this smash the gangs and all that lot. You know, we've been smashing the war, you know, the war on drugs for years and years and years, and we'll smash the cartels. You can't do that, because people can make money out of it. So if you do smash one, someone else will pop up. It's a nonsense, that. It's just a political headline to say you're doing something. You know, they need to find a real deterrent. They need to find safe and proper ways for official, you know, people who are asylum seekers to come here. But they need to be able to stop these people getting in the boats in France, who obviously aren't proper asylum. Most of them aren't proper asylum seekers. We know that. Most of them are economic migrants. And you know, they're the people that we need to control and make sure who's coming into this country. You know, look what's happened. Just what happens in Germany. You know, you don't want the nutters in. You're always going to, one or two's going to slip through the loop if you do it officially. But if you do it, you know, where you've just got this mass unofficial immigration, you don't know who's coming in the country, and I think that's daft. You wouldn't leave your front door open at night, if somebody just knocked on your front door, you wouldn't just say, "Come in," and not knowing who it is, would you? Would you? You wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't. You go and check, don't you? Who is it? Yeah. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you can come in. No, you can't come in. So, you know, I just look at it like that. I think you have to look at these things very simplistically and stop taking all this rhetoric and blah, 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 blah out. Anyway, don't know why I'm fucking talking about that shit. Yeah, and that's it. Everything else is good. Well, personal life's good. I was talking about this on... I did a story on my Instagram, and... You know, it just seems as though when everything's going well in one area of your life, it goes shit in another area. And you can't get all the areas together. You can't get all your ducks in a row, can you? It's fucking difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to get your ducks in a row. So anyway, they're in a row. Well, no, they're not in a row, because business is quiet at the moment. And it's you know, I mean, personal stuff's going well. We're going really well. But yeah, and then business has gone quiet. So... But hopefully it'll come back. I'm sure it will. I've got some new shoes, Vivo Barefoot. Fucking brilliant. Honestly, I'm so glad I've got them. It's cost me a lot of money to get them, but I'm so glad I've got them. I think they're going to do really well for the shop. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of it. I'll see you all again another time. Well, all 6 of you watch, and thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. It must be fucking mad, because I fucking certainly am.